Hi Mujenzi.
Hi.
Thank you so much. My name is Sylvain. I am a student in the Bachelor's of Arts program with the College for America at Southern New Hampshire University. And I'm conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. I will record this interview to just for submitting it for the reviewers to review my project. So, do you give your permission to be interviewed and recorded?
Perfectly. I'm just cool with that. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'm conducting a research about different models that businesses can use to raise capitals.
Yeah.
For example, if you are going to have you have a startup and then you are looking for the capital, I'm conducting a research about different models that you can go for in order to get the capital to start your business.
Yeah.
So I have heard some news that you used, you brought your friends together and then formed the association, which is now called the Friends Association.
Yeah.
So you brought your friends together and then contributed different amounts that made you able to raise the required capital to start your association. And
Yes.
now I know that it's working, but I'm not sure where. And this is why I'm going to be working with you in this interview.
Yeah.
Briefly, would you tell us how did you raise capital for your business?
So, firstly, thank you for this opportunity. So, when we just had to found this organization, the Friends Association, I told my friends that we didn't had enough money from different backgrounds, and we didn't have enough money for our own to start the business on our own. But we just gathered money to all the 4 people in the association, and we had the sufficient capital to start the company.
So do you mean that every one of you had to contribute some amount of money, and then together you got the required capital to start operating?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I think that is called equity crowdfunding.
Yeah,
Because
exactly. So equity crowdfunding, even if it is the technical word to use, but when you are explaining this to people who don't know those technical terms, you just use simple words.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It means that everyone now in your association has shares
Yeah.
in the association.
Yeah, that's true. When we are registering, of course, because we are a company with many people, shareholders. When you are registering in the state or in the government, we need to mention that in the document that everyone owns a given share in the company.
Okay, thank you so much. So the second question is, what are some advantages that are involved in using that model? For example, I may say, when you go for a bank, for example, to ask for a loan, you are required to give some collateral securities, like, but for this, I don't know, I'm not sure. What would you tell me some advantages which are involved in using this model?
Yeah, comparing to the model that you have just told me, the equity crowdfunding, you don't have to, when the business fails, because it happens sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not sure in the business. So when it fails, you don't have to pay the collateral, the collateral securities. And again, when it fails, the money that you have invested is lost, but you are not asked to pay any other behind or ongoing money. So this is a very good strategy, especially for the youth. It's very good because we don't have enough money to start, but when we are just many, it will enable us to start. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your
Yeah.
great answer. Of course, there should be some difficulties. For example, maybe it could be difficult for all people in your association to get the amount which was required, of course. Was it easy for people to get the required amount?
Yeah, as I was mentioned it before, not in details. When we have started, I remember so many. We had the money, yes, at the end, but it came in like an installment because some people couldn't easily get the money, as you know, we have different economic backgrounds. Some people get the money from their families, some others get some shares in the family, even in the family. Some others even closed their business to invest in ours. So it was really different sources from money. That makes it, we can't just get the money at the same time as we don't have the same economic status. So the money came slow by slowly, and like in steps, if I can say that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So you mean that it was difficult to get the required amount at the same time?
Yeah.
Just you had to wait for some people
Yeah.
to give their contributions, which of course led to some delays.
Yeah.
Okay, like how can you work this model? You know, someone maybe may choose to go for a loan at the back. Someone may choose like to use equity crowdfunding as used, or someone maybe can choose to get contributions from other people, just like as a loan, and then meaning that he would have to pay the amount that he borrowed later.
Yeah.
Like, how can you look at this model that you used compared to others?
I mean, both the models, I mean, equity crowdfunding and loan crowdfunding have their own, I mean, importance or advantages. But if I was to rate, if I was to choose one of the models, I can go for equity crowdfunding. This is because in the loan, you just work hard and with fear. You just work hard because of fear of being charged or being or to reimburse the money, because you know you will reimburse the money. But with equity crowdfunding, you just work hard because of your responsibility, because of the share you have in the organization, which is very good and very cool. You have a motivation that you have something that you have invested and you want to get something in return. And but as I said, on the bank side and the loan, you are afraid to lose. That's why you work very hard. But the motivation is that you are really afraid to lose. So again, to say to answer the question, if I can rate or if I can recommend this model to someone, I said it before. This is a very good strategy for the youth, as many of them, not here in our countries, but many of them don't have really enough money to start. So if they don't have enough money, but the unity makes power, as a wise man said. So if they are many and they can just gather their funds, everyone on his side, they can really make a good start, a good kickstart. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much. Like the final question, does this model lead to some difficulties? Like for example, someone may say, "Oh, why should I work hard? I contributed in my money, so why should I work hard?" Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
so to answer you, I mean, even in the investors' principles, when they just fund a business, they always monitor the business. Even if they funded the business, even if they just provided some money, they just monitor the business now to be sure that they will get their money back. In simple just investments. So imagine if you invested then in your own business. So it means you will work twice. You just have to monitor to just have like a follow-up of if the money you just invested is making some profit, and then you have to work to get something back for your money.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. This is the end of the interview.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Was it an interview yet? Yeah. Yes, thank you so much.
It's a discussion.
Yeah.